Hello there, this is Icy Tooney here with another TF2 gameplay video. In this video I'm going to be playing as the sniper here on Payload Thunder Mountains, and this is actually a very good map for the sniper in general. I'm going to be using the Huntsman arrows on this one, but whether you're using the Huntsman or the sniper rifle, you can kind of be pretty successful as a sniper because this little stage is very wide open. This is the second stage, of course, and kind of a cool one. At the start of this little map, I guess, there is that bridge where you have to push the cart across in that little stream of water. I kind of came into this round pretty late, I think, so kind of missed that part, but still kind of near the beginning, I guess. So yeah, just kind of doing some work here as the Huntsman. Like I said before, this is a great sniper map because it is so open, and I'm just going to be spamming some Huntsman arrows at the start here for a bit, trying to get my, get on a groove, I guess, while I die there to a sentry gun. Darn it. But yeah, just back to business here. I'm also using the Girardi as my secondary weapon and the Shiv as my melee weapon. So yeah, just kind of spamming some arrows around here. I can't really push up because they do have sentry guns. Got to make sure that my power classes are able to take care of that. But yeah, if you go on this little perch here, of course, you can see into that right building. I like to usually just Huntsman through there, and as you can see, kind of just resorting to the spam. Something I don't really like to do is when I'm playing most classes, but sometimes as the Huntsman it is necessary because it's just hard to aim arrows, or I guess it's a lot harder than with a regular sniper rifle. So sometimes spam. If you don't do it, I guess, too much is not a bad thing, but I guess I do try to refrain from it whenever I can. But as I say that, I am now out of arrows, so I'm going to resort to my Shiv. I'm actually using the Shiv as my my melee unlock. I know a lot of people now think that the Kukri is better. The Shiv did get a nerf, I guess not recently, but just a little while ago. And the Shiv used to be one of actually the best melee weapons in the game, but now it's kind of its use is kind of dwindled in a way. So the Kukri is actually now known as a more powerful melee weapon, or a more useful one, but I still prefer the Shiv. I do enjoy the bleed effect, and I like it when I cause the opponents to bleed, I guess. So I just stick with the Shiv. I'm not really too picky about my melee weapons in general, though. So yeah, we're able to actually push the cart here through the first little checkpoint, and now onto the second stage of the map. And this stage is awesome for snipers. It's actually one of the best areas for you to snipe in, because this little left building will actually grant you access to basically have a good look at the entire map here, as you can see right now. So whether I'm using the Huntsman or even the regular sniper rifle, you can really pick off as many enemies as you please, because you're basically able to see them all. I can actually go up to this little area where I am right now and spawn camp the enemy somewhat, I guess, as the Huntsman, because right there, as you can see, they are spawning, and so I can kind of try to pick them off as best I can, and I can also spam into that little house there on the left when they do come out of there. So one of the only things you really have to watch out for as a Huntsman sniper are spies, of course, coming up this little building. Sometimes scouts like to go up this building too a few times, and the other thing is you have to watch out for soldiers jumping up here, because usually if they see a sniper, it's pretty easy pickings for them, so you kind of got to stay clear of that. But again, this is actually one of the best areas to snipe in basically any maps in the game. So I do see a soldier there, and I just predict that he's going to rocket jump, because that's what any decent soldier would do. And so I'm going to hold back and just try to, I guess, slowly dwindle down his health. He's being really careful, which is kind of a good thing for him, because I'd probably pop off his head if I had the chance, like I just did to that scout. I absolutely rocked that scout. Actually, one of the fun things with this weapon is it's actually a better weapon against scouts than probably the sniper rifle, because if scouts decide to get up all in your grill, it's actually pretty easy to headshot them. You kind of just have to aim in their general direction, and usually you'll hit them in the head if they're close enough. But right now I'm just taking cover behind these little boards. I thought the enemy spotted me down there. Didn't really have much health until I got the health back. So I'm just going to kind of peek out there and try to snipe them, snipe the people down by the last little checkpoint. Of course, the cart did roll down that big hill. You only have to push it onto the top of that little incline there, and it'll roll all the way down. And now is actually one of the times where the cart likes to get stuck in this little area. You think, oh, well, there's only a few more feet to go before we win the round, but a lot of the times it'll take quite a bit of time to push it to the end. But I guess that's what makes a good map, or some fun areas. there, I do get destroyed by a Demoman sticking in my little perch area, so hopefully I can get some revenge on him next time. One of the things about this map, though, as you can now tell, I do spawn right back to the, I guess, the first spawn. There is no little shortcut after we captured the first checkpoint. I guess it is a kind of a small area in general, but still kind of sucks when that happens because we don't really have an engineer. Kind of gotta walk quite a ways. But kind of back to this little left building, trying to do my best to hit as many people as I can. I see that little pesky demo man that I want to get revenge on now, and I don't know if that was him, but I absolutely rocked that demo man, and I absolutely rocked that scout. So 2 good shots in a row, I'm feeling good, and I don't see the enemy anywhere actually. So if you go down to this little area, you can kind of go to the last, I guess the last little checkpoint there, and I do get kind of caught in between a sentry gun and some power classes, so it's never really a good situation to be in. I do die again, oh noes, but we still actually got, what, 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go, so we're in pretty good position here. We do have a medic there, so I'm hoping that our power classes are able to push up a little bit more. Of course, on a payload type map, it's kind of hard for a sniper to chill by the cart and push it up. It's kind of up for it's kind of up to your heavy soldiers and devilmans to do that. But of course, your job is to support them because the sniper is a support class. And again, I'm just gonna try to pick off as many people as I can. Just kind of chilling. It's kind of a different look in this building. This is another good perch. Devilman does decide to chase me down with the Eyelander, and he rocks me. These are kind of like the lies where sometimes I'll edit out, but I didn't really feel like it because I guess it's sometimes good to watch me fail, but it's not really too bad of a fail, but I probably still should have shot that Demoman in the head. So back to business here. As you can see, the cart is kind of still in the same area right at the end there, but it's going to take us a while to push that back. Going back to this little left building, and I get revenge on the Devilman right away, so that always feels good. I do have a thing where if I know which person killed me, I don't just go after them, but it's always nice when I get revenge on them because I hate dying in this game. I guess that's kind of a good pet peeve to have, is to hate dying. But yeah, so I'll try my best to kill someone who killed me, I guess. So I'm actually going to snipe into that little corner where you see their little sentry nests. This is kind of a good area to do it. That is a pretty obvious spy, so I'm going to try to make him bleed. Watch him bleed. You can kind of hear, actually, all those little mini crits happening on him, so I know he's still alive. And a medic decides to chase me this time. Wow. So 2 straight lives and 2 straight melee deaths. So kind of on a little bit of a cold streak here, but hopefully I can get back to business, I guess. It kind of sucks again having to spawn at this little last point all the time because again I have to walk all the way to the second building, oh noes. But as you can see already, it's been a good 2 minutes since that cart has moved, and so you can kind of see how the cart can remain still in some areas and can absolutely travel a mile in some other areas. But the enemy is actually deciding to push up a little bit and kind of, I guess as the defense, you do get kind of impatient from defending the same area over and over again. I'm able to take down that scout and get domination on him too, so that's always fun. And that's one thing I do find when I'm on defense that I like to refrain from doing. Let's say it's like a Dust Bowl map or something, and you're doing good defending for a good like 5 minutes or 6 minutes, and then you start to get impatient, and then you start to push up too much, and then sometimes you'll get spy capped, or sometimes you'll just get destroyed because you push up too far, and that's kind of one of the things you gotta watch when you're on defense. But now we're actually have quite a good push going. We have a medic and a heavy Ubered onto the points, or onto the payload cart, so that's always a good thing. And I'm in pretty good position here as well, taking down that Devilman. And I'm just going to try to support that little combo. They have an Uber too, but I think we're going to be able to deal with it. So yeah, just kind of supporting my team up here, waiting for that cart to be pushed. As you can see, when that soldier dropped down, I just noticed that the sentry gun is also down. So that kind of is my cue to get onto the point and help out. I'm going to try to push the cart to the end, and victory for us. Not quite top fragging like a boss this time. I am second on the leaderboard though, so that's pretty neat. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this Huntsman video. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like these in the future, and thanks for watching, you guys.